This is Taj English Academy. My dear viewers, my dear students, I am your lecturer, your speaker, Dr. Taj Firdausi on YouTube. I wish you all good morning, Assalamu alaikum, Subhan Noor, and with these greetings, let's proceed. Let's continue our story session today. As usual, you know my stories are based on morals, simple structures, and simple grammar, vocabulary, everything makes you understand. Simple. Gradually, I'm taking this story up and up and up. Let me start first. Introduction. In our life, there are many things we think they're small, mean, useless, and we neglect them, we ignore them. We think they are not important in our life. But sometimes they are more important than the biggest things, biggest help. Should never ignore. Who knows? Even the smallest one, you think he is of no use, may be the greatest help. You can ask me, Doctor, why do you say that? How is it? Give me an example. I said, not an example, I will give you a story. Well, the story is the one which I read when I was a small boy. I was going to small school with my small number of books, and then I read this story. And now that story is coming to you back after so many years. Why? That story is in my mind because it taught me something great values from the smallest things. Shall I tell you one thing very simple? Gold is so small and iron is so big. You take a big rod of iron and a small bit of gold. This gold small bit is much more valuable than iron. So what to do? Never consider. Small things are small. Let me tell you the story. As usual, it's the story in a forest. Once, there was a very ferocious lion king in the forest. Very big head. Not a tiger, but a lion, big head. And if it yawns, wah, you are frightened. So that lion was walking slow. He saw a small mouse. He thought, let me catch the mouse and see. Just for fun's sake, he wanted to pretend as if he was going to eat a mouse. So, he took the mouse and said, I'm going to start my breakfast with you, you dirty small mouse. The mouse said, oh, you the lion, oh, You are the king of animals, the king in the forest. Yes, I am. So, what are you going to get with this small, skinny, bony mouse? It can't go even somewhere in your stomach. It's good for you to have big, wild bisons, deers, and many other wild animals. Stags. Then he said, but anyway, I think you may taste fine to start with. The mouse said, please, 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 sir, please, I beg you. If you'll spare my life, maybe I can help you sometime. The lion got shocked. He said, what? What word did you use? Help? You small, tiny mouse? You are going to help the king lion. Then the mouse said, sir, anything is possible. But anyway, after all, I'm so small, so tiny, meaningless life animal. Throw me out. After all, then he said, okay, I leave you. He threw that mouse out. Then the mouse ran away. Thank God, mouse said, I got back my life. After some days, the lion was sleeping. Some two hunters came there, walked slowly, without making any noise and sound. And they brought a big net and they threw it on the lion. The lion woke up and said, oh, too late. The net was already there on it. And they nailed the net and said, all right, we will bring the van and we will take this lion. They talked and went away. The lion tried. But the net was very strong. With all its might and power and force, the lion couldn't tear open the net. Then the lion was tired and helpless and said, oh, you, the Lion King, your life is gone. You will be in the cage forever. You ruled over this vast forest, and now you are like a slave. What the people will throw in the cage, you have to eat, and you have to sleep like a timid slave. Then there was some sound. The lion opened an eye. Who is it? And he heard the sound. He opened the eyes. Who is it? He couldn't see anybody, but he could hear. Then he said, come in front of me. Even I am in a net, but I am still the Lion King. Then a very tiny voice came. It's me, oh the king. I am your mouse. Look down. Then the lion looked. What are you doing? And the mouse had already cut so many pieces of knots in the net, and there was a big gap. The mouse was eating those small things it can bite and made it. The lion came outside. He was fully relieved. There was a big relief. Then he looked at the mouse. You tiny mouse, I am your tiny mouse, oh lion. One day I asked you to spare my life. I said I can be of some help. And you laughed and see. Then the lion smiled and said, yes, my dear mouse, I learnt this lesson from you, that we should never ignore small things, just little meaningless things. They are useful, they are valuable. We should never think the value, seeing the size, seeing the value of the thing. So the king lion was very happy. He got the lesson. And you got the lesson. What's that? Never underestimate the people of low values, of low standard. They may be useful to you one day or the other. Maybe you have a lot of money, and don't compare the things that you get as gifts with the gift which is very small and cheap. The value of a gift is the same. On your marriage or the birthday party, someone gives you a diamond necklace or a gold bracelet, and some poor man who works day and night, and he brings and gives you a pen as a gift. You know, the pen is not less than the diamond. The pen is not less than that. They are all equal. Ask me how? It is cheap. It's very mean. So cheap. The answer is this. The man who brought with his value is equal to the man who brought with the greatest position. He could bring a car, and a small man can bring only a pen. But what is the intention? What's the idea? I want to give something with love. That counts. Whether it is only just a matter of small fraction of the money, what values is his intention, what he brought. Never say, look at this, I don't like these cheap things, cheap people you brought through. This is the diamond. Never. Look at the way that a man has brought. That is his earnings, bread, hard bread, earnings, money. He brings and gives you maybe a book, maybe a notebook, maybe a pen, because of his value. That's important. That's great. His coming or his giving that gift is as good as equal to a Mercedes car if somebody gives you. That's the intention. That's the one. Don't ever see what is given to you. You just see why is it given to you. Because he loves you, he brings. Don't see the thing what, see the thing why. That's all. My dear brothers and sisters and my students and dear viewers, as usual we learnt a very good lesson today in the story session. Please share my stories with all your friends. Share, let them know how they get language better and better in every session, my story session. Please share, subscribe, and tell all your friends to send and share with all their friends and their friends and their friends After all, I am doing this work only for you people, not for any other intention. Okay, Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much. Masalam. Take care. Take care of yourself and your parents. And if you are parents, take care of your children and family and have a nice time. A smiling family. Bye. And from Dr. Al Firdausi, take care. Salam.